Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for joining. We are here to talk to you about the Fairfield Study Abroad options and opportunities. My name is Nicole Moffa. I'm the program manager in the Office of Study Abroad, and I'm joined here with my colleague, Amy Vanstone, who is our program coordinator. Today, we're going to go over what to do for our students regarding planning and our processes. We're also going to talk about where to go, so what types of study abroad options we have for our students. And we'll also talk about when to do it, so the timelines as well as some of our deadlines.
When you're planning for study abroad, every student at Fairfield, regardless of their major, has the opportunity to study abroad with proper planning. So start early. Attend Study Abroad Fair on the third Tuesday in September, and attend Study Abroad Day on January 31st.
With regards to our students' eligibility, the first step for our students is to attend an information session. Those information sessions are held every day from Monday through Friday up in our office in Dolan House. Students are required to be in good disciplinary standing with the Dean of Student at the time of their application as well as participation, and are required to have a cumulative GPA of a 2.8. Some of our programs do require a higher GPA. For example, some of our programs have a 3.0 GPA requirement for this semester, 3.5, 3.7. So it is important that students are mindful when selecting their program to do that research to find out if those programs that they're interested in require a higher GPA.
Our advising philosophy is to set goals, consider all program components, choose the program of the best fit, and then apply to one program. Things to think about are your major, your minor, language ability, and academic team, academic program and extracurricular activities, accessibility needs, and the type of program and institution.
Fairfield offers different lengths of time for our programs, as you can see here. The semester programs are available in the most amount of our locations, and they do make up the majority of our portfolio. We also have summer programs as well, which typically run between 3 and 8 weeks long. These programs are really great for students that are more of a homebody and aren't sure that they can be abroad for a semester length of time, for athletes or those who are behind on their graduation track. Fairfield also offers faculty-led programs, which is where a faculty member at Fairfield University takes a cohort of students abroad, typically in the January or summer timeframe. And these programs are for students very similar to the demographic of those interested in summer. And we also have year-long options for students as well.
We offer a variety of types of programs. We have Fairfield Center programs, which are administered by Fairfield staff. You receive Fairfield credit and grade. Those locations are in Florence, Madrid, Galway, Brisbane, Aix-en-Provence, Managua, and London. We also have business centers in Sydney and Barcelona. We also offer non-Fairfield programs, which are administered by outside organizations and institutions. For those, you would only receive transfer credit, and we have over 50 different programs located around the world.
The Office of Study Abroad has worked very closely with the deans within our colleges as well as the department chairs to really identify programs that are best fits for students. So the College of Arts and Sciences has identified a program that is what's called the Bellarmine Scholars Program, and it's a nomination-only program for sophomore students. Students are nominated in their first year to participate in either the fall or the spring term. And because the college requirements within the major vary, we do have programs specified by department. So we suggest that if your student is a College of Arts and Science student, that they review our website to see if their department has preferred program is specific for them. We've also worked very closely with the engineering school, where students have a variety of opportunities, whether it's with UCA, which is our partner in Managua, Nicaragua, our partner with the National University of Ireland, Galway, or our university partner in Madrid, Spain. We've also partnered with the Dolan School of Business to really identify 5 key programs that are best for business school students, and lots of these programs have internship opportunities for those students. You will see here that IAU College, the Florence University of the Arts, and the IQS School of Management are all center programs where students can receive Fairfield credit and grade as centers. And then we've also identified, the business school, I should say, has also identified the London School of Economics as well as Maastricht University as 2 other preferred programs for their students. Those 2 program students will receive transfer credit, as Amy had mentioned. Those are some of our non-Fairfield programs. We've also worked with the Miriam Peckham Egan School of Nursing and Health Studies to identify the National University of Ireland Galway, as well as Australian Catholic University on their Brisbane campus for students to participate in study abroad for the spring semester of their junior year. With regards to study abroad, there are obviously financial considerations to take into account. The screen that you'll see here is for our semester programs, and the billing structure is as below. So for the billable fees, students that study abroad for the semester are charged Fairfield University tuition and Fairfield University room. That room charge is the townhouse portion of room. And you'll see in parentheses there, we say board where applicable. Board where applicable really means if the student has a program where there's a host family or where there's a meal plan, we will charge the comparable rate of board. Most of our programs only have apartments as their accommodations where there's no meal plans, in which case students will not be charged for board. Those other costs that are not a direct bill would be things such as flights, visas, which is a document that legally allows a student to study abroad in that country, as well as their meals to budget for their term. We also ask students to make a budget and apply for scholarships, which we'll talk about in a little bit. For specific questions regarding billing, we do suggest that the students contact the Office of Financial Aid and the Office of Bursar directly.
There are different financial obligations and considerations for the summer and faculty-led. In the summer, the program cost is all billable. Other costs to take into consideration is board where applicable and the flights and visas as well. You must make a budget for the summer as well and apply for scholarships. For financing, Fairfield scholarships and aid, including federal funds, may be used for one semester program only. Some majors may use aid for a full year abroad. Students participating in the London School of Economics and Blackfriars may use aid for a full year. There are exceptions, athletic scholarships, FAY checks, tuition exchange, and work-study monies. Many external scholarships are available, so please check the Office of Study Abroad website and do some research online.
Here's our advising process and really philosophy for our students. So the first, as we mentioned earlier, is for our students to attend one of those information sessions. Those information sessions, some of our students have had the opportunity to sit in during their first year experience program in one of their classrooms, or as I had stated earlier, within our office in Dolan House. From there, we really want students to research programs and really pick the program that's best for them based on the advising philosophy that Amy had mentioned earlier. From there, we suggest our students meet with their academic advisor to make sure that they're planning accordingly for their semester abroad. Study abroad is meant to help supplement and complement the student's curriculum, not set them behind in their academic career. And then they're also more than welcome to meet with our office should students have any questions regarding the program or the best program option selection for themselves. And then the fourth step, of course, is to apply for their selected program. The current application process is to visit our website, which is fairfield.edu/studyabroad, and click on the Apply Now button. The application has a variety of components. The first is that there is an essay section. There are 4 essay questions required for the students, really asking them about why they've selected that program, why it's the best fit for them, and what they're looking to get out of their semester abroad. We also charge a $75 application fee for processing. And there are also recommendation letters that are required for certain programs. Some of our partner institutions and providers do require recommendation letters, which is why some programs have that as part of their Fairfield applications and others do not. We also ask students to think about their backup program options. If for any reason we are not able to grant admission to their preferred program, we're looking to see what their other backup options are. And then students are also required to electronically sign some of our policy information with regards to the withdrawal policy, academic standing, student code of conduct policies, things along that line. So that's really encompassing of the application process, regardless if a student is participating in a summer faculty-led or a semester-long program.
There are different deadlines for all of our programs. The applications open for the fall and year on October 1st. In the spring, March 1st, and summer, October 1st. The deadlines close for fall year December 15th, spring is May 1st, and summer is February 1st. The decisions are made at different points for different programs within the office, and then deposits are required. For example, in the fall and year, it's due March 1st, and spring, September 15th. But for summer programs on March 1st, because we don't have a deposit that's required, the students must pay their full balance on March 1st.
And to piggyback off what Amy said, what's important to note as well is those deposits are part of the student's tuition. So it's not that the students are charged all of Fairfield University tuition and room plus $1,000. It's actually part of that tuition. So the bill at the end of the year, the bill for that following term will be Fairfield University tuition, room, minus the $1,000 deposit that the students have paid early in the term. That deposit is meant to commit the students to the program so that our office may proceed with their registration, their housing, and their programming as well. Following our students' approval, we do have 2 major meetings with our students. The first is an approved students meeting, and we go over 2 main categories. The first is academic information, and the second being program information. As I stated earlier, the study abroad programs are meant to help complement and supplement the students' academic curriculums. So during our academic information for the approved student meetings, we'll talk to students about the course approvals, how to find what's been approved in the past and what's offered for their semester, as well as review some of our academic policy information. In addition, we'll go over the program information, such as how to book your flight, when to arrive, which airport to arrive in, medical insurance information, what to do in case of an emergency, great packing tips. These are all things that we'll talk about during our approved student meeting. At the end of the semester, prior to the departure for either the holiday break or the summer break, we will have a pre-departure meeting, and we bring in experts from campus to present to our students. So to present our health and safety information, we have a presentation from our Director of Public Safety here at Fairfield University, as well as a presentation from our partners in the our medical insurance partners with CISI. We also have a student code of conduct presentation by our Office of the Dean of Students, as well as have our director come and speak to our students regarding risk management and managing expectations while abroad. If you are interested in learning more, we do have a parent tips page, which really have been helpful from students and parents in the past who have either had their student participate and or come home and really say, these are some of the things that I wish I knew before my child, before they went. So if you visit our website, it's www.fairfield.edu/study abroad, and you can click right on the top at parent tips, or Fairfield parent tips to be exact. And there will give you some of our FAQs. There's information for pre-study abroad, while your child has been accepted, as well as post-decision study abroad.
You can follow us on a variety of different social media: the Fairfield University Study Abroad Facebook page, the Instagram Fairfield Abroad, the Twitter Fairfield Abroad, and fairfieldustudyaabroad.tumblr.com. We can be reached at the Office of Study Abroad. We're located in the Dolan House. Our email is studyabroad@fairfield.edu, or we can be reached by phone at 203-254-4000, extension 4332. Or you can check us out on the web at www.fairfield.edu/study abroad.
And if you have any questions, we are ready.
The first question, are applications looked at on a rolling basis?
They're looked at on a rolling admissions basis for the summer, so you can apply even though the deadline is February 1st. I'm accepting applications currently. If they're complete, then you will find out within a 2-week turnaround.
Great. And how many students are denied study abroad?
Our goal in the office is to send as many eligible students abroad as possible. One of the reasons why we're looking for those backup program options, again, is to really make sure that the students are given a fair opportunity to participate in their preferred program. As mentioned earlier, some of our programs have a higher GPA requirement, whether a 3.5 or a 3.7. So if a student has a GPA that does not qualify for them that program, we'll look for their backup program options with hopes that they are able to participate in another program. With that being said, we do have certain requirements, such as the GPA requirement, Dean of Students history as well, and those references. So we do look at the student's application in a holistic way. But again, our goal is to really send as many eligible students abroad as possible.
Great. How many backup options should students have, or how many are included on the application?
Sure. So we ask students for 2 backup programs, and we're also looking for their reasons for those being the backup programs. So some students will say, my top program is London, and my backup program will be the Florence program if I'm not able to participate, whether it's a GPA reasoning or an academic reasoning.
The next question, could you let me know when most of the students study abroad if doing it for a full semester? Is it their second year, their third year?
Sure. So it really depends on the student's major, the school that they're in, as well as what they have going on personally. Most of our students within the business school have, as well as the Egan School of Nursing, have been advised to participate in study abroad junior year. The reason being, with the nursing school, the students have the opportunity to study abroad in either Galway or Brisbane, Australia, in the spring semester of their junior year. That's the only opportunity students have to participate in study abroad for the semester. Those students are absolutely welcome to participate in summer programs or some of our faculty-led programs. However, if they're interested in going for a semester, that's their designated term. With regards to the business school has a very robust business curriculum, or business core curriculum, in addition to the university's curriculum. And those business core classes are really foundational for our students, and they're required to be taken here on campus at Fairfield. So the business school has advised all students that are within the business school to participate in study abroad junior year. With the College of Arts and Sciences and Engineering, it really depends on the student's major as well as where they are academically in their curriculum, but absolutely have the opportunity to study abroad sophomore year or junior year if they wish. Students that are undeclared, specifically within the College of Arts and Sciences, it's a really great idea for them to think about going abroad earlier. A lot of students have come home, specifically our junior students have come home and said, I really wish I went abroad earlier. I really wish I would have had time to pick up that language minor or an art history minor. That really would have been something I would be interested in had I not gone abroad second semester junior year. So really thinking about what's going on academically for your student as well as on campus with leadership positions is definitely something to think about as well.
Great. And then our last question, how does my students' housing work when they come back to Fairfield University?
That's a great question. So you want to take that? No? Okay. So housing works. So if a student is participating in study abroad for the fall, what will happen is the student will not enter into the housing lottery next semester, but will instead obviously be abroad for the fall semester. The Office of Residence Life will email our students around the November timeframe, letting them know that if they request any specific housing allocations, they are welcome to be in touch with the Office of Residence Life to request those housing allocations. If the student decides to go abroad in the spring, the student will enter into the housing lottery for the fall, and then will just leave campus for the spring semester for their semester abroad.
Great. That's it.
All right.
Those are all the questions.
Well, thank you all very much. We appreciate it. We hope you have a wonderful day. If you do have any questions, again, feel free to be in touch. We're more than happy to help.